Okay, this is my review of the Fisker Ocean after roughly 3,000 miles. And you can see my Fisker light there, pretty cool. I want to take a few minutes and go over the Fisker Ocean at night. I just find it so welcoming. I've driven the Fisker Ocean right now roughly 3,000 miles, give or take slightly. I've not looked in a couple days. And everything about the Ocean has class. Everything has style. The Fisker emblem lights up. You can see the sequence on the lights. Of course, it's welcoming the passenger. The door handles light up. Everything about it is just very cool. Has great angles. There's not a bad angle on this car. No matter where you're viewing this car from, it just looks fantastic. I get nothing but compliments on it. Let's just look in the interior here very quickly. You can see the LED light bar there in the front. It's just such a welcoming car. Everything about it says, get in and drive and enjoy. And that's one thing that I can definitely say that we do with our Fisker Ocean is we use it. We enjoy it. We did not buy this to sit in the garage and be a talk piece. We purchased this as a retirement gift for each other, and we plan to use it and drive it in retirement. You can see it also welcomes you on the passenger side. Got the little puddle lights. And while I'm looking at the front here, I would like to brag on the headlights. They are not, how would I describe this? They are not adaptive headlights. They do not turn left and right, but they do. Instead, they are self-leveling, meaning they're not going to blind your driver. So say you're going over something that's raising up the front of the car, maybe like a railroad track or something. The car will recognize that, and it will actually lower the headlights so you're not blinding an oncoming driver. And what I like about the Ocean most is just everything is so thought out. Everything is so detailed. Everything about it just screams, I was well thought out. I was well planned. I think Henrik, when he designed this car, he hit a masterpiece. And anyone that's never driven it, it's just such a joy to drive. It just has incredible power, has incredible torque at any speed. I pretty much tell people that I can pin them to the seat at pretty much any speed that you pick. I've never had a car that you could be running 80 miles an hour and decide to, punch it. Who punches a car at 80 miles an hour and expects much? With the Fisker Ocean, you can definitely do that. Now, it's got 3 modes that most of you are going to be familiar with. It's got Earth, Fun, and Hyper. I've experimented with them all. I actually prefer Earth mode. I just find it so enjoyable to drive. It just disengages the rear electric motors, and it's just a pleasant drive. I'm not a fast driver. Now, I can drive fast, and sometimes I do. But for the most part, I'm just kind of a lazy driver. I speed up slowly. I brake slowly. I'm just kind of an efficient driver. But when you're just in the mood to have fun, put it in fun mode, and you will see the difference in the throttle response. It's a beast. And then if you really want to squeeze every horsepower out without using boost mode, you can just put it in hyper mode, and it is just unbelievably fast. It will just squat. You can be doing 40 miles an hour, floor it in hyper mode, and it will just squat, chirp the tires, and it's gone. Anyway, that's my exterior review at night, and I'm going to do a little mini series here for the Ocean. So hope you enjoyed this. Just look at that. That's great. I love it. Oh, maybe I should do the front too. I'm not sure if I did the front or not. If I did, I can edit it out. But I don't think I recorded the front after it went off. So I'm going to stand here and let the front lights go off. And then I'll make them come back on. And you can see the interior lights are on. It's just such a joy to drive. It's just such a beautiful machine. Okay, let's turn this back on. You know, the Ocean lights up, the emblem lights up, and then from the Ocean, where it says Ocean, it just stretches out like it's just smiling at you. It's such a great machine. Okay, I'm finally doing my 3,000 mile review of the Fisker Ocean. Now, what can I say about it? Let's just get right to the point. What are my favorite features? My main feature that I really enjoy is simply the power. The power is brutal. It's nothing short of astonishing, the power that this car has. You can pretty much pin anyone to the seat at any speed, at any time. And I'm just going to walk around the car here and kind of give you an idea of the details on this car. One of the details is, you know, you just start off with something as simple as, let me try to find it right there. Electrify your tow. You know, it's the little things that really make a difference. What? Yeah, she can come out. It's the little things that really make a difference on this car. So you can see electrify your tow. Let me close this for a moment. Hey, Molly. My dog came out to see me. Y'all want to see Molly? Yeah, Molly. Hey. Like right here, you can see the details of just ocean waves, you know, in the back of the window. Now, I did a video at night, and I'm going to attach that to this video. So I'm just going to walk around the car here a little bit. You can see, you know, the Fisker logo up there. The sunroof has all kinds of little cool hidden details in it. I'm not going to point those out. I'm just going to kind of walk around the car. Everybody knows that the doggy windows roll down. Back here, you have lots of space for 2 and even 3 people. And of course, the rear seats recline. They recline with power, actually. You have your USB ports. The person in the middle has plenty of room to put their feet. Back here, you have limo mode with your cup holders and with the digital screen. Now, currently, my digital screen has stopped working, and that is a loose connection. I know how to fix that, but I think I'm just going to let a tech fix it instead of me, just in case I break a piece of trim. Here in the rear door, of course, you have Ocean with waves. Again, just the details. On the back of the seat, you have the Fisker logo. So, you know, there's a theme going throughout the car that's just pretty awesome. It's just so inviting. It basically just says, drive me. These lights, my daughter realized that they're motion sensor, and she just loves them. She just thinks that they're so fantastic. You just run your hand by them, and then they come on, you run your hand the other direction, they go off. Go into the driver's seat here. You know, you open the door, the first thing you see is power. That's pretty cool. Now, in here, you also have USB ports in here. Don't know if anyone's ever really pointed that out. Try to get a view for you here. They are right there, right where I got my finger. Well, I'm having trouble finding it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I finally found it. Right there they are. They're right there. Probably a better view from the other side of the car. You've got your wireless charging. Just toss your phone in there. Now, one thing that Fisker did is this is all rubberized, even the top and the bottom. So, you know, you can see my sunglasses down here. Nothing rolls around. It's kind of a stickiness to it, so nothing really moves around on you. Down here you can see the details. It's got a proper footrest, footwell, and it's got a design on it. Same thing with the brake, same thing with the accelerator. Just a lot of little hidden details and features. Of course, you can open the rear hatch right there. Got your charging port. Just push and pull, nothing to it. Of course, you got your cameras here, indicator lights. Here you have your vents to help you get just a little bit better range. And here are some more air vents for the same thing. Now on the headlights, I think I mentioned this in my nighttime video, they don't turn left and right, but they do indeed go up and down. They're self-leveling, so they won't blind the oncoming driver. I would be glad when the headlights will automatically dim and brighten by themselves. Of course, it's got sensors all the way around it, you know, your parking sensors, stuff like that. It's just a really cool car, and it's so inviting to just get in and drive and have a good time in it. I get asked all kinds of questions about it. I get asked, what is it? Who makes it? What kind of gas mileage does it get? That's always interesting because a lot of people simply don't know that it's an electric vehicle. So that's always a fun conversation. And then you start telling them, you know, about the solar panel and stuff like that. Now, this review is my thoughts after driving this for roughly 3,000 miles. How would I sum this up? It's the best car I've ever had, by far. It has a few software quirks that will easily be solved with OTA updates. But the car itself, what I call the DNA or the bones, is just so incredibly good. I love driving this thing. My wife loves driving it. Everybody that I show it to gives me nothing but compliments. And I think Fisker absolutely has a home run on their hands. I've really enjoyed driving the Fisker Ocean. It's been a pleasure for me. To the best of my knowledge, I'm the only one in Kentucky that has one. That may or may not be true. That's just simply based on what I know, what I've heard, and what I've read. There might be another one. I'm simply not sure. We had a person comment on Stock Twits one day that they were expecting a Fisker Ocean. It was their first post. They never posted again, so simply don't know. Now, if you have any questions about the Fisker Ocean, I'll be happy to help you. Now, one thing that I did is I did install a dash cam. You can see here. Now, I couldn't hook it up in the front, so what I did is I ran my wires to the back, and it was a little short, so I actually spliced the cable with another dash cam, and I keep it plugged up back here. And that's another thing. You can, of course, use this for up to 1,600 watts of power. So that's a good feature. And then eventually, I don't know exactly when it will happen, this will be updated to where we can draw power directly from the main traction battery and be able to charge other Oceans, share the power with your house, things like that. As far as, you know, Should you buy a Fisker Ocean? I would never tell anybody that they should buy anything. You have to purchase what is right for you. For me, the Fisker Ocean is just an outstanding vehicle. I offered my wife a Tesla Model Y, and she didn't like it. We despised the interior. It was too bland. Didn't like that it didn't have physical controls, and this one does. You know, you've got your big center screen that swivels, of course, and then you have these physical buttons that make operating everything very easy. Of course, you have this. My wife uses that quite often to set her phone up on it while we're driving. Use that. And then the famous taco tray. I use this quite often at Buc-ee's and restaurants and places like that I stop and eat. You know, yes, I do eat in my car. It's a car, people. I use it. I didn't purchase this to baby it. So, after 3,000 miles, my impressions are Fisker absolutely has a home run on their hands. I just can't say enough about it. It's a pleasure to get in it and drive it. And with EVs, and EVs in general, and I want to stress if, they have the correct OTA updates and the OTA capabilities, which very few actually have. Really, Rivian, Tesla, Fisker, and Lucid are really the main plays there that have pretty good OTA updates. This car will only get better. So, as I drive this and time marches on, I will be able to say, hey, oh, the Fisker Ocean now has this update, or it now has that feature, and I really look forward to that. So I hope you found this helpful, and it's never left me stranded. It's never gave me a moment's doubt or pause. I really enjoy it. Thanks for watching.